Q95.9, it's Mambo in the Morning and the 805 Locals, and we have a special in-studio guest with us, back for the second time, Dolla ign. What is up, man?
What's the deal? I'm right here chilling. How y'all doing, man?
We're doing good, man. Yo, last time you were here, you got everyone high by accident, I think, man. So we wanted to give you a gift bag from our friends at Tree Factory, man.
Oh, man, shout out to y'all, man. Thank you so much. Shout out to my brothers at the Tree Factory. This means a lot, man. I'm excited. I just dropped my new single this morning, 9 a.m. It's called Motion. Y'all gonna hear it first though, right here, man.
Yo, the song is dope, man, because I'm a house head and it has dance vibes all over it, man.
I appreciate that, man. You know, I've been traveling around the world and getting to see how the people have been moving around the world, and I wanted to do something new for the city, something new for my people, not just the same song that I hear everybody making. I feel like there's like 5 to 8 songs right now that everybody keeps on remaking, right? So I wanted to do something different, not something talking about what I'm gonna do to my ops when I see them, not, you know what I mean, nothing negative, something for people to feel good about themselves.
Good vibes.
Good vibes, man. It's
Yeah,
summertime coming up, man. Let's party. You know what I'm saying? So I made Motion.
So I've heard your music for a while already, and your style is like all over the place when I listen to certain songs. What do you like listening to though?
I like listening to something new. You know what I'm saying? I'll like hear a song and I'll get addicted to it because it's like, you know, I hadn't heard it in a long time, or it's just something that just intrigued me. And then like I want to move on to something new. I can't just listen to the same thing all the time. I know there are people like that though. Like there's people that walk up to me that be like, all I ever do is listen to you, or all I ever do is listen to Kodak or whoever, you know what I mean? And they just stick to that. But me, I'm like a all over the place, all genre. I'm just like, I love music, period. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what? And I forgot what song it was, but there was even like some country vibes in one of the songs that I remember that you had put out a while back. And then this one, you come with the dance vibes.
Yeah.
I know music was a big thing growing up for you. A lot of people who get into music always say, oh, my parents used to play this, or my parents used to do this, but your parents were actually part of the scene.
Yeah, my dad, he was in that group, Lakeside, for a while. He was playing in that band. He played with a couple other bands as well. From that time, you know what I'm saying? So I got to see a lot of his friends who ended up being like big celebrities and all that stuff, and just his other musician friends, and pick up something from each one of those guys. This kind of vibe, like the dance scene, house music. For me, I grew up in Los Angeles, and we had like 2 stations. There was The Beat,
right,
92.3, and there was Power 106. Which Power 106 is still there today.
Right.
And back then, though, it was a whole different format, though. They only used to play the hip-hop music of that time, and they used to play house music.
Oh, yeah, man.
And at that time, I didn't really love house music, but I listened to it, and, like, you know, it kind of, like, stayed with me.
Right.
And then now, like, I'll go to those kind of parties or those kind of festivals, and I'll see the people going crazy, and, I need parts.
Yeah, but I remember wanting to stay up late to listen to the house show. They used to have a dance show, I think at 2 a.m. with Richard Vision, and he played
Richard Vision,
yeah,
bro.
Yeah, he played all the dance.
That's exactly who I'm talking about, man. So,
yeah. So you did you ever go to the Dome back in the days at Florentine Gardens in Hollywood?
I drove past it. I never went in.
Oh man! You know what was so crazy? They had like an after hours dance. It was all house music.
Yeah,
bro. Ice-T was there when I went.
That's wild.
And I don't think he was there for the music. I think he was there to pick up some.
For the sucias.
Yeah, so there you go. There you go. Yeah.
There you go. He's been to one. He's been to one.
Oh man, there's your next title for a song, bro. Sucias.
Let's go. There we are, the Sucio boys.
There you go.
Oh man, I think the candy's kicking in, bro.
Yeah, man. I just microdosed a little bit.
There you go. Hey,
Some mushroom Belgian chocolate.
So this is gonna be fun right here. We got the bucket of questions, a bunch of random questions in here. Just gonna get to know Dolla ign a little bit more with these random questions. Question number 1.
Number 1 is,
what have you learned today so far?
What have I learned today? That is a great question.
This is a good chocolate you're on, bro.
Nah, I don't know. Like I'm trying to think. Like for real, is this something that really stuck with me? I might have wrote something down on my phone.
Do you journal a lot on your phone?
Yeah, just things that I think are good ideas for songs or certain things like that. What I learned today. I'm the 1, you the 0. Together we are 10. Without me, you a 0. Let's go.
There you go. I like it.
All right, Dolla ign in studio doing the random questions. Who in your life has influenced you the most to do what you do?
I would say, as far as music, my pops.
Okay.
My pops for sure.
Now your pops, like you said, he was in a part of Lakeside.
Yeah.
Did you get to a point? I mean, growing up around that, you probably didn't fan out on a lot of people because you got to meet a lot of legendary people.
Yeah.
Who was the one person that you met that you fanned out when you met them?
Chris Cross.
Wow. Were you like a hardcore fan? Yeah.
All right, so like back in like when I was 9 or 10, I had the opportunity to play keyboards for a group called Immature.
I remember Immature.
Right? And I did this gig on Soul Train, the show. Right. So we go back there, and then the Chris Cross dudes are there, and they're walking across, and I'm like, oh, Chris Cross. I'm thinking I'm saying this to Brandy, because Brandy was like the background singer.
Right.
And for Immature, and then she was like, Don't be acting like that.
Because you were fanning out.
Turned up, yeah.
All right,
so that's when I learned that I'm not supposed to do that. But I thought you were supposed to do that.
All right. So, what's your favorite holiday and why?
My favorite holiday has got to be Thanksgiving because of the food. It's amazing.
All right. Next random question. What's your windows down, radio up song?
Windows down, radio up song. To this day, Players by Slum Village.
That's a good one, man.
Mm-hmm.
What would be impossible for you to give up?
What would be impossible for me to give up is probably like loving music.
That's a good answer right there, man. Do you think it's better to get married when you're young or wait or never get married?
I think whatever you want to do as an individual, you should do it. Whatever's going to make you happy and whatever you can commit to and like be for real about it, then do it. You know what I'm saying?
All right, man. This is the one that everyone chooses not to answer. Would you kill an innocent person if you thought it might save a dozen people?
No judging.
Off that.
I think you're one of the I hope they never call for this as evidence, bro. What's the best prank you've ever pulled off?
The best prank I've ever pulled off? Damn, this is gonna sound really up, but it was like back in the day, like me and my homie, we were making some little like fake jackass type of video.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we did this little prank where you take your car and I don't want anybody else to do that though, bro.
Yeah, don't do this, man. This is for entertainment purposes only.
Yo, we like act like it broke down at a Target or some bullshit, and then had some dude pushing it, and then all of a sudden turn it on the drove, and the dude fell.
Oh man,
That's
crazy.
I'm pretty sure it's funny while it's happening.
It was funny while it was happening, but now it sounds like some. And
all right,
if homie's listening, I apologize, bro.
Do you have any?
I was a dumb kid.
Do you have any pets?
16-year-olds shouldn't have cars. Huh? I do have a pet. I have a couple pets, man. I have a dog named Chester. I have a cat named Shaba. She's a Sphinx. My dog is an English bulldog. And I have fish. I have hella fish. All kind of colorful fish.
Do any of your pets travel with you?
Sometimes I take my cat to the studio or my dog out, but nah, not right now. I have traveled with pets before back in the day. and it was fun. I actually took one of my old dogs to I think it was a Clipper game or a Laker game, and had
wow.
her front row. It went viral.
Wow, I didn't know they let animals in the.
What are you gonna tell me, man? It's my comfort dog. I need it for my comfort. I'm uncomfortable if I don't have my dog. I identify with my dog.
You know how to play the game, bro. What was your favorite subject in school?
My favorite subject in school was history.
Is there a reason why, or
I just like learning and shit. Just like hearing like people's version of the story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because later on,
you know the truth.
Because I dug so deep. Like I actually went to Egypt and hung out for 2 weeks and like learned that they weren't even teach us here.
Right.
You know? So it's crazy, man. Just I love history for sure.
All right. Well, what's the weirdest thing someone has given you?
The weirdest thing someone has ever given me is a painting that said, "Can you really take dick or nah?" Because of my song or nah.
Well, I'm glad you explained it, bro.
I hung it up in my room over my bed. Wow. So the sucias know.
It always goes back to the sucias, huh? What was your last dream about?
My last dream was about one of my homies, R.I.P., that passed a long time ago, that I do music with. His name is Jacasso, and he came to me in a dream. So that was cool. Like, but it definitely fucked me up when I woke up because I thought it was real.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy when stuff like that happens. Wifey just told me about, her mom passed away, and she said the same thing, and she was almost bawling, bro. And it's just she was mentioning how real it felt, but when she woke up, it's when the sadness kicked in.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are some of the first things you do in the morning?
Some of the first things I do in the morning is brush my teeth, of course, count up, and go hit the treadmill if I'm at the house.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Ty Dolla Sign in studio with us, and we're doing the random bucket of questions. We got 3 more questions with them. How do you like your steak cooked?
I like my steak cooked medium well, no pink. But if there is pink, don't let it feel like it's pink. You know what I'm saying?
What are some of your favorite
Pause.
What are some of your favorite books?
My favorite books, the Quran. What is this? What are my other favorite books? I have them in my phone.
Are you an audiobook or kind of guy? Or
Yeah, I got audiobooks.
Yo, one that I have on repeat is the 5 Agreements. Have you guys checked that one out?
Definitely.
Yeah, I
the
like
5
the 5
Agreements is dope. That's a classic for sure. I was reading this book, don't judge anyone, but it's called The Way of the Superior Man. And my other is it in here? It's not even in here. I just ordered a book from one of my other homies. He's actually my brother's cellmate. And his book is pretty good too. I forgot what it's called. I wish I could give him that promo right now, but.
All right, well, send it to us, and we'll definitely put it out there.
For sure.
All right, final question. If you were going to write a book, what would you call it, and what would it be about?
I could write like a autobiography. I could write I would write a book called
Sucias.
That's hilarious. Nah, but just never change or something, right? Because everybody talks about how they never change, but I would talk about how that's like dumb as shit, and like how it's all cap, because changing and getting better is the best thing you can do. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So Ty Dolla Sign in studio with us. We're talking about his new song Motion. Now, what else can we expect in the future from you, man? An album, touring?
Definitely. When I made that song Motion, in that 2-week span, I also made a gang of other songs, which I can say are kind of like not like that, but like all up tempo, all not talking about what you're gonna do to the ops. You know what I'm saying? Just a good vibe for this summer. So I'm gonna drop that EP next month. I'm also gonna announce a new tour. I'm definitely gonna tour this year. I've also been working on an album with my brother Juicy J. So we're gonna drop an album this year, and it's pretty lit.
Yeah, man. If you want to hear some classics, definitely search Ty Dolla Sign because he's got some classics out there. And one more question, man. What's been the highlight of your career so far?
Highlight of my career is really just coming this far, and the fact that my daughter's about to graduate high school next week, and she's got accepted to like 10 different universities. So all within doing this career, I was still taking care of family, and she's still winning. Wow. So that's like my biggest win, I feel like.
Congratulations to you and the fam on that one, bro. Because that's tough, especially for the business you're in.
Yeah, and just like having to travel so much and just being dedicated. In other words, with me doing that, there's no excuse for nobody else, man. It's like everybody talks about what they want to do, and everybody says they want your job, and they say they want to do what you do, but they're not willing to get up at 4 a.m. like us. They're not willing to go to bed at 8 a.m. the next day like us.
Right.
You know, they're not willing to put in the work. So, you know, that's like the motivation behind this whole song, Motion. You know, actually taking that step forward and doing what you say you're gonna do. You know what I mean? Yeah. Having big motion. So that's what we on.
Well, it's always definitely a good time when you're in studio with us hanging out, man. And thanks for always bringing the new music to radio, bro. We really do appreciate that. And what's social media where people can check it out?
At Ty Dolla Sign on all social networks. If you don't know how to spell Ty Dolla Sign, I don't even want you.
Ty Dolla Sign, thank you so much, man.
Thank you guys, man. Let's get it.